Yo, what's up? Welcome to another video. Today, I just wanted to give you an update on my intermittent fasting, the alternate day fasting video. All right. I posted a video yesterday about me doing alternate day fasting. All right. As I told you before, I'm really accustomed doing fasting. I've done months and weeks of fasting, but I've been off for about a month now. So actually getting that fasting muscle back, it takes some time. I've been struggling. But I got great news to share with you today. But also make sure if you haven't subscribed or liked my channel, go ahead and definitely leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any comments on this intermittent fasting, all right. And if you're doing intermittent fasting, just go ahead and add it in the comments. All right. So let's see. We are at 36, 36 hours of alternate day fasting. So the goal is to, as I mentioned before, is to eat pretty much every other day. All right. So by the time I eat today, it'd probably be about 38 hours. So we're at 36. It's 8:30 in the morning. So we'll shoot this video under the void deck. If you're in Singapore, you know anything about HDB. This is HDB void deck. All right. Let me just give you a little shot of what's going on around here. Yeah. So for those who are out there looking to do intermittent fasting, is definitely the way to lose weight and get your health back. Because unless, you're really good at discipline, me, I have food cravings. So I'm always like, sometimes I overdo when it comes time to eat. So having this discipline and time restricted eating helps me to balance out my meals throughout the day. So now, before I used to just eat throughout the day. It wasn't really no certain time that I would eat. I would just eat. If I feel like I had a craving, I would just eat. But with the alternate day fasting, intermittent fasting, it just definitely give you some structure. Like last night, I wanted to actually eat. I got to remember my stomach was growling. I was tired. I was sleeping. But then I got to realize once that body kicks into ketosis and starts to your body starts to use your own fat for energy, then you get a whole nother energy level. And that's what I'm feeling today. So actually today, I walked almost 5,000 steps already just to go buy some food and some groceries, but I'm feeling excellent. But I wanted to go ahead and continue on to the end of the day. But I thought, let's go ahead and have me a nice meal, breakfast. Try not to have much sweets, maybe some eggs, toast, sausage, and a slice of bread. And yeah, so that's what we're going to get into today. But if you're definitely looking to really sincerely looking to get your life back, you definitely want to consider doing or looking into fasting, because a lot of big companies and organizations, they're not really pushing it because in the world that we live in, it's like the pharmaceutical company, they're looking to, sell you the drugs. But with intermittent fasting, there's nothing. The only thing you're doing is just drinking water or black coffee. So they can't really benefit off of you. So me as a business owner, why would I want to promote intermittent fasting if, I'm not getting no benefit from it? So that's why one of the things you want to do is just look it up, do your research. Because I'm no doctor, I'm no physician, but I could just tell you from my own experience, when my weight gets carried away, I actually have to go back to doing the intermittent fasting. Because at one point I had to really take a turn because my weight got up to almost 45 pounds. And for my height, which is 5'11", that is extremely high. I was getting sleep apnea, high blood pressure, pre-diabetes. A lot of stuff comes with it because my insulin levels are so high. And it's actually at that stage, my insulin not pumping no more. It's resistant already. So you want to be insulin sensitive, not resistant. If resistant, that means it's just not pumping no more. So you're just going to continue to gain weight. So that's why once I did that, later I could show you the stats. Let me see if I could pull it up now. Because at one point, I actually ended up fasting for almost 1 month. I was doing multiple days fasting. I think here's one here for March. I was doing 72-hour fast, 48-hour fast, OMAD diets. That's 1 meal a day. And that really got me back to where I needed to be. So I got all the way down to 210 pounds. And then what happened? I had a family member. My dad came to Singapore for the first time for almost 2 weeks. And so I tried to maintain, but I couldn't. And so now that he's gone, for some reason, I say a month or 3 weeks to really get back into the groove of things. So that's where we're at right now. So don't be discouraged if you fall off. Just remember, if you get back on it, just start slowly, and you definitely will get the weight that you desire, and start to see the inches, the pounds, all that starts to come off better, more energy, which are some of the things that I felt doing intermittent fasting. Because, like I said before, in some of my older videos, I was doing the Herbalife. I was taking 2 shakes a day, tropical fruit, and having my protein powder, mixing it with the juice, milk, and all that. I tried that. I tried just running like crazy. I remember before I was running I remember I was just trying to get it running in the morning, doing 6 miles in the morning, then the evening, run another 5 kilometers. And I was doing that back to back, back to back. And at the same time, I learned that the, the more I was running in a higher heart rate, once I finished those workouts, I was actually putting it all back on, because my body was using a lot of glucose, and the body had a lot of cortisol going because I was stressing my body out running real fast. So that's why I had to cut back, because I was eating more. Well, actually, the weight that I was losing, I was putting it right back on right away. So those are one things you want to consider. So now I try to do, because right now I'm training for some races, but at the same time, if you're not training, you want to try to maybe do walking, keep your heart rate in about 110, 120. If you're going for a jog, try to jog in 120 heartbeat per minute, because that'll allow you just to burn fats. And then after you finish that workout, you won't be as hungry, because you're not using as much of your resources to burn those fats when you're running. All right. So that's one of the tips that I learned. This is some things you want to incorporate with your intermittent fasting. And another tip is, when you're doing intermittent fasting, once you're about to break your fast, if you have the opportunity to work out before you break that fast, say like you're doing X amount of hours of fasting. So you reach home, instead of eating right away, maybe go for a quick run, maybe lift some weights, do some interval training, some HIIT training for at least 30 minutes, for 45 minutes. And then, since your body is already in a calorie deficit and you're in fat burning mode, you're just going to intensify it even more. So that's one tip that you want to do, is exercise when you're ending your fast. All right. So maybe you're doing the 18 hours fasting, 16 hours eating window, or you're doing OMAD diet. That's 23 hours fasting, 1 hour of eating window. But if you're doing the extended fast, is anything over an hour, a day. If you're doing 48 hours, 72 hours, 36 hours, you probably can get by with doing a quick 30-minute workout. But anything like 48 hours and 72 hours and above, they definitely probably want to do workouts. But when I'm doing a 72-hour fast or 48-hour fast or a 90-hour fast, I'm continuing to walk. I'm doing a lot of walking throughout the day. I try to still get at least 10,000, 15,000 steps, because at the same time I'm taking my supplements, which I'm taking my electrolytes, my sodium, my magnesium, and potassium. Those 3 key things, and drinking water. Those are definitely, because as you're fasting, you're going to the bathroom, you're actually urinating out your minerals. So you definitely want to, that's why you have to replace those. All right. So that's just some tips that I learned. And yeah, I'm looking forward to go eat now in another hour. So we're at 36 hours of fasting. It's not hard. It's not easy. Once you get into the groove of things, it becomes like second nature. All right. Till next time, Nichols Mindset. Have a great day.